Hello and welcome back to the Winning Agenda's coverage of a Magic the Gathering Ikoria Lair of the Behemoths Premier Draft. My name's Jesse Marshall. So apologies for the video frame issue in the last video. Hope you still managed to get through the game. It was quite a good game, I think, in many ways. But yes, hopefully I've managed to remove the unnecessary frames from this video. I'm just using a new piece of software because, as discussed, just trying to test out a couple of options for streaming. So hopefully bring you a bit of different content shortly with some video of some would say, well, I'm not going to say I have a beautiful face, but anyway, with my face in these videos so that you can see a few more of my facial expressions when I get blown out by wraths like I did in the last game. But yes, this hand was certainly keepable with two Whisper Squads, one of which we're now going to keep in hand because there's no need to play the second one from our hand when we can just get one out at instant speed and utilize both of our mana because we're certainly not going to use the mutual destruction this turn. Hopefully we draw land next turn and we can start pumping out these Grim Dancers, and hopefully it's a plains so that we can also destroy blockers once they become a problem. Because this does have the potential to be a reasonably explosive hand if we are able to lay out Grim Dancers with Menace and then remove a couple of blockers along the way by sacrificing Whisper Squads and just Divine Arrowing things. It could go reasonably well. So this is cool. Hopefully no 2-drop by the looks of things. Alright, we get to get Whisper Squad number 2 on to the battlefield. Could be a Fire Prophecy, but really if they do Fire Prophecy or Whisper Squad, I'm not going to be terribly unhappy about that, I have to say. But no, they didn't. Okay, so we unfortunate miss on the third land drop, which is going to harm our ability to just power away with the game, and it's probably going to mean this is going to be a little bit more of a long drawn out affair. But the fact that we've now got the Bastion of Remembrance is good, although we are up against a green deck, and I think people have started to realize the power of this and weaponize the monsters and also the enchantment removal and the number of enchantment removal options that there are in this set, and they've started main decking the green enchantment removal cards that both have cycling, so Wilt and Barrier Breach, I think it's called, or Breach the Barrier, the one that removes 3 enchantments. So we can hope that we don't run into those. And if we don't, I think we should be okay here. So, alright, this is sweet because we can use the Divine Arrow to kill the Glowstone Recluse and play out the last Whisper Squad, which I think is an effective use of our mana this turn. The other option, of course, is to play a Grim Dancer or a Bastion of Remembrance if we don't see blockers. Because if we don't see a block here, I'm happy to keep developing the board given the removal options that we have in hand, rather than spending mana on removing a Glowstone Recluse that's just going to hit us back for 2. So although, it's a bit strange being paired up against someone in bronze, you can never be sure what someone's play skill is going to be like in Arena, because ranks do reset every month. So this person could have a perfectly high and respectable win rate, especially since they've got such pretty lands. These are really nice lands, aren't they? Adam Paquette, I think, is an Australian artist. Someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong there, but okay, so that's definitely one we don't mind seeing. Fire Prophecy on a Whisper Squad, just terrible value for our opponent. But it looks like they were fishing for lands, and wouldn't mind drawing one more land ourselves so that we can play out this Day Squad Marshal and have a little bit more flexibility on our mana. But now that we can get down again, Death Touch Menace, because I'm not too worried about lifelink in this particular matchup. And I think it's more likely, anytime you're up against a green deck, that being able to pork your parrot onto a Death Toucher and ping some gigantic monster is going to be pretty good times. Alright, so a concession. So Whisper Squad, just getting underneath somebody's curve again, and showing as well that if they're not playing Suffocating Fumes main deck, which some decks are, and you just feel terrible about it, and you just get Suffocating Fumes and you lose all your Whisper Squads. But even then, you're not getting destroyed on card advantage because, yes, you've invested some mana in the Whisper Squads, but you haven't invested additional cards most of the time. I know that we drew 2 in that game, so we would have been, 2 cards down and got 2 for 1, plus the tempo loss, but it's not all so bad. I think we'll probably come back with another video for the last game, heading for the 7th win in a row. That would be pretty sweet if we could round out the Ikoria format with a 7-0. So do tune in for the next video. Check out, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up if you like the content, thumbs down if you never want to see us do an MTG video again and you're totally sick of it. Yes, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out our new videos coming out in the future with a bit more MTG content, some diversified content with a few pack openings and things like that. But also do tune in and check out a special guest who will have appearing in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks for watching. I've been Jesse Marshall for The Winning Agenda.